Alrighty, so today I'm going to be drawing a confused drawing. That is correct. But what exactly do I mean by that? Well, I mean exactly what I mean. Today I'm going to be drawing a drawing that is confused. Is that a little bit confusing? I'm not sure. I hope it's not, but maybe it is. Who knows? Today, I'm going to be drawing in my SOHO Urban Artist Sketchbook, and today I'm going to be drawing with my Uniball Zento 0.7 millimeter sized gel pen. But without further ado, let's go ahead and first off get my sketchbook all opened up to the nearest open page, if I possibly can. Oh well. I flipped to the last page that I used, and I was thinking it wasn't. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, let's go ahead and get that down now, and now let's go ahead and get my pen all ready. And now I do suppose I should probably clarify what kind of thing I'm going to be drawing today. I'm going to be drawing a little bit of a thing that's confused for sure, but, excuse me, but what exactly am I going to be drawing today? Well, today I'm thinking I'm going to be drawing a couple different things. I think I'm going to start off with a leg man, and I'm not going to explain how it's going to be confused. I'm going to actually let the drawing explain. But I'm going to be drawing a leg man first, and then I think a little bit of a different style drawing, and then something else as well. That's kind of my plan at least. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get to drawing the leg man. Starting off with its head. Oh, that's not good. Had a bunch of ink just built up on the very end, started leaking, I guess, a little bit. That's not very good now, is it? But at least it wasn't too big a deal by any means. Let's go ahead and start this again, though, starting off with the head of the character, just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a mouth over here and do a nose right here. And I'm going to do an eye right here and an eye right here. And do some little lines right there. Do a chin right there, do that right there, and then I'm going to do some legs right here, and some arms over here. Excuse me. And that's what I mean by a confused drawing. A drawing that is kind of confused as to where everything should be. That's kind of what I'm trying to draw today. And as a whole, I think this drawing turned out a little bit better than not. It definitely does look a little bit more confused than not, like everything's kind of just misplaced and in the wrong position. Quite a bit, to say the least. As a whole, I do think that this turned out pretty well. I'm pretty satisfied with this, in all honesty. Let's try a little bit of a differently styled drawing. I think now I'm going to do a little bit of a two-dimensional character that would normally have like an eye right here, like a nose in the middle, and then like I'll just draw it kind of. I think it's going to be easier to show y'all than to explain. But let's go ahead and start off with I think I'm going to start off with just the head shape itself. So let's go like that, down. Just like that. And then now I'm going to go ahead and set everything up to look a little bit more confusing than that. So the teeth are going to be all the way out here. Just like that. And we're going to have these lines be like all the way back here. The X for the ear is going to be all the way over there. The eye is going to be all the way out here, and the other one is going to be right here. And we're going to have the nose be right here. Just like that. Now, of course, not everything can be confusing. I do need to add some details kind of near where they actually are supposed to be, like with the eye lines and whatnot. Needs to kind of be right there, otherwise it's going to be kind of confusing as to what those are. But as a whole, this is still pretty obvious what it is. You can still see the shirt down here. You can still tell that this is kind of supposed to be right here, that these are kind of supposed to be like right here, and that the teeth are, well, not supposed to look like that in general kind of thing. As a whole, I think this looks pretty solid. I really like this as well. Let's go ahead and try another type of drawing. I'm thinking let's try What am I thinking? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I'm thinking... I think I'm going to try a little kind of anime-ish character, but still in my own style. Let's go and start off with the hair. Just like that kind of thing. Just like that. And there we go. Just like this. Everything's just kind of moved around just a little bit. I'll admit, when I drew the hair, I wasn't really sure if I was going to end up liking this. I just wasn't that big of a fan of the hair. I actually do like this, though. It's very discombobulated, I think is really the right way of putting it. As a whole, I like this drawing a little bit more so than not. Definitely more of a fan. And this face, kind of creepy in all honesty. I think I might have to try doing that face on a more normally styled character like this in the future. Because I really do like how this looks in all honesty. It looks very solid if I do say so myself, and I'd have to say this drawing looks a little bit more confusing than, let's just add a little bit more of a button right there kind of thing. Just like that. And, well, as a whole, I like this drawing as well. Now, what's the next style of drawing I want to try to make confusing? This looks a little bit confusing. Gonna have to pay attention to it just a little bit more so than not. Let's try, I think maybe another leg man. Let's do another leg man, y'all. And I think I'm going to start with the face. So let's do an eye right there, an eye right there, and then let's do the nose up here, and the mouth down there, and we're going to have the head be like that. And then the legs and arms are going to be all the way over here. Out of the 4 drawings I've done, with this being the 4th one, I'd have to say this is probably the weakest one out of all of them I've done so far. But at the same time, I do feel like it has its benefits. I do feel like it has its merits. And it kind of looks like this character, I accidentally messed up the shape of the head. It's more of a potato shape rather than an actual circle like I wanted it to be. And, but due to that and due to how the eyes are kind of positioned on the head, like if the mouth was right here and the nose was kind of in a normal place, it would actually just look like this character is like leaning over just a little bit, especially with where the legs are. And that's really interesting. It's actually giving me a kind of a different perspective as to how to make my drawings look like they're looking at different things and whatnot kind of thing. So it's giving me kind of an easy way into figuring out how to do that, which is really nice, and it's something I really do appreciate. So this is a really fun thing to do. I do highly recommend trying to kind of, if you have like a usual style of drawing you do or something like that kind of thing, like a usual character you like drawing, try making it confusing. Try discombobulating it and just kind of throwing everything everywhere while still remaining in the same style. That's really what I'm doing today, and that's really what I'm doing today is a lot of fun, frankly, but I'm really enjoying myself. Let's do another one. What's the next one I want to do? I'm thinking I want to try doing another one of the little two-dimensional characters I did previously. Let's try with starting with the mouth. I'm not really a super big fan of this one. I do think trying to make your drawings look confusing, it can work. It also can not work. You just still kind of have to think about where you want everything to go just a little bit, I think, to kind of make it work. I really just tried to kind of throw everything together with this one. I tried not to think about stuff with this one, and I'm not really super happy with how it turned out, but I don't think it's terrible either. I don't think it's horrible by any means. Let's go ahead and do one more, I'm thinking, and I'm thinking I'm going to end off with a little bit of an anime kind of design, like I did previously. So let's go ahead and do some hair. And let's go ahead, I think this time I'm going to have this be like just really big. I actually kind of messed that up. I kind of wanted those to be like not correct, but I accidentally made them where they're in the right place. Whoopsies, that's my bad. And is there anything else I want to do for the drawing? I think just something kind of like that kind of thing. I think that's pretty good. And this is giving me an idea for a drawing as well. I really like this. This is where there's like literally no face, but there's a face on the hair rather than on the face. I really like that. I really like that. I think that'll look so cool. I want to do a normal drawing like this. This one looks so sick. I like this. Mainly just because of the face. And I was just kind of like, let's just make everything kind of weird sizes and put the face up here rather than kind of spreading it out and over to the side and stuff like that. And I really like how the face looks on the hair, but with no face for the actual face area itself kind of thing. I think this looks dope as hell. I really like it. This is definitely one of my favorites out of all the ones I've done today. But honestly, most of the ones I've done today are my favorites. I really like them all, frankly, but this is some sick-ass shit. I really like it. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of all of the drawings I've done today. I'm going to go ahead and just open up my sketchbook real quick and just go over all of them. So let's go ahead. We're starting off with this one right here. This one's okay. I don't think it's bad. It's not my favorite I did today by any means, though. This one, I definitely do like this one. I think this one's really solid. I also really like this one. I think this one's pretty sick as well. And this one is probably my favorite leg man I've done today. It wasn't at first, but it's grown on me quite a bit. This is probably my least favorite drawing I've done today. Just not really a super big fan of it. And this one I really like. I don't know if it's my favorite. Out of all of these, which one's my favorite? Probably this one and this one. These two right here are probably my favorites, frankly. But I think probably this one I like the most, just because I think this sort of face, this sort of smile is especially creepy. But, you know, as a whole, I'm very satisfied with all of the art I've done today. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the art I've done today. And of course, also make sure to, like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. Box, and my main channel all in the description down below. Go check it all out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, y'all. Till the next one, stay safe and peace and have a great one. But real quick, actually, before I go, I'm going to go and just grab myself a little bit of a screenshot real quick. Gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Just grab myself a little bit of a screenshot with my Uniball Zento 0.7mm size gel pen, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, gotta do it, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do it. Gotta grab myself a little bit of a screenshot, you know what I'm saying? Gotta do it. But yeah, as a whole, very satisfied with all the art I've done today. Certainly no complaints on my behalf. Definitely give me a lot of ideas for the future. To the next one, y'all. Stay safe and peace and have a great one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?